Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your August 31st to September 6th weekly reading. We're coming into the fall, hence the fall theme. And we're going to see what's happening the week ahead for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising with this lovely deck here. And then we're going to pull an oracle message for you all from this lovely deck here. So without further ado, my darling Scorpios, my fellow Scorpios, I am also a Scorpio for those of you who don't know. We're going to connect here and see what's going on for this Scorpio energy with the full moon that we have coming up early on in the week. Scorpios tend to be very sensitive to moon energy. So around the full moon, you might be feeling a little bit more tired than usual. You might be feeling a little bit more emotional than usual. You might be clearing and releasing. So we're just gonna see what's going on for you guys, Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead. Alrighty. So first and foremost, right off the bat here, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, some of you could be dealing with an earth sign person. Sometimes the court cards could indicate people. Now, I want to clarify something. I say this every week, and the one time I don't say it, there's confusion. The weekly readings on my channel are not love readings. Okay, I do a monthly love reading. Those are linked in the description. But we're going to look at the cards outside of love and romance. Okay, so when I say you may be dealing with an earth sign person, it could be a family situation, it could be a work situation, everyday life kind of situation. There could be a situation here for some of you with an earth sign person. However, the energy of Knight of Pentacles, the energy of this card, Knight of Pentacles, is about consistent work, commitment that brings about long-lasting change. Okay, and sometimes I see this card come up when you're very tempted to walk away from something or give up on something, and you might feel like it's a very big project or very big idea, and you may be feeling kind of overwhelmed to do it. And when the Knight of Pentacles comes up, the message for you is, look, one foot in front of the other, one step at a time. As long as you're consistent, you're going to see results. You're going to succeed. And if you fall off track, just get back on track. That's it. That's all. As long as you're consistent in doing this, you're going to succeed. Knight of Pentacles also indicates a very focused energy and someone who's really thinking very clearly, even though it's earth sign energy, it's not air sign energy. It can also indicate someone who's really kind of analyzing a situation or looking at it very, very thoroughly. So Scorpio, a lot of you are coming up with some kind of plan. I don't know why. I'm not a Disney fan. I don't, well, I'm not really into Disney the way a lot of people are into Disney, although I know there's like a Snow White, kind of vibe here going on. But I'm not like, someone who's like constantly watching Disney movies and, know all the music. But for some reason, when I just said what I was saying about the card, I thought about Beauty and the Beast when, what is his name? Gaston and his little helper. Is it Pierre? I don't know. I'm being I'm like stereotyping. I can't remember the name of his little friend. You guys will have to let me know in the comments. But in the song he says, lately the wheels in my head have been turning. Like something about thinking being a dangerous pastime. I don't know why. I just heard that part of the song. So Scorpio, some of you might really be coming up with some plans and ideas of what you're wanting to do. I also heard, gosh, Scorpio, what's going on? I also heard like off the grid. I just heard that right now this second. I heard off the grid. And I heard it very quietly. Like I heard like off the grid, off the grid. Like I heard it twice. Like just very quietly. So some of you might be hatching some kind of idea or some kind of plan where you're wanting to do something like this. And you'll succeed, but you're gonna have to be consistent. Whatever this is, you're gonna have to be consistent, and that consistency is going. And maybe it's like something you tried before, it didn't work out, and if that's the case, Spirit is saying it didn't work out because you weren't consistent. Whatever your goals might be, right? If it's to get organized or to find a new job or to do something with like eating better or whatever it might be. It's just, you just have to be consistent. You have to keep doing it. Your next card here is King of Pentacles. Look at that. So if you're consistent, you're going to go from Knight to King. Hello. And what's really interesting to me is the fact that it's coming in back to back, right? And this is not a new deck. It might be new to you guys, especially those of you who haven't been with me since the beginning. But I have used this deck on the channel. I have used this deck not in a long time. I haven't used it on the channel in a long time. It's not been on the channel for quite some time. But I've used it in private readings. This is a very well shuffled deck. And so the fact that the King of Pentacles is following the Knight of Pentacles, it makes me feel like you've already been in this consistent energy, a lot of you. And so this progress might be coming in before you know it, fairly quickly, a lot sooner than you realize. Okay, King of Pentacles is also a card that indicates having the Midas touch. You're kind of golden right now. I just heard the works of your hands are blessed. Ooh, beautiful. So, Scorpio, you're going to see results. You're going to see results. It's going to be up to you, however, with this progress that's coming in, this money that's coming in, to be able to take it and to invest it wisely, okay? And you may not be investing it in the sense of investing it in the stock market, but investing it into certain materials or things that you can use to kind of further your plan along or create a sense of income, right? Like when I first started to do readings openly for people outside of my friends and family, and I started my social media, I had a really crappy phone that took horrible pictures. I had terrible lighting. I was doing everything in my bedroom at the time, and the lighting in there was terrible. And I had one really beat up deck of cards. That's all I had. But I was doing a card of the day, and little by little, people started booking readings and scheduling readings. So every time that I had readings, I'd put a little bit of money aside, and I put it into getting a new deck, right? And eventually I had a few different decks, and then eventually from readings I was able to get lighting, better lighting. Then I was able to get a better phone, right? And it just kind of grew from there. So Scorpio, some of you might be doing something entrepreneurial or, something in terms of, coming up with money for some goal or idea or plan, but you're perpetuating, or not perpetuating, that's not the right word, propelling. You're propelling yourself forward. Spirit is showing me a person on a bicycle, right? When a bicycle moves forward, you're the one making it move forward with your energy, your work, your effort. And so I feel like a lot of you Scorpios are finding a way to create the funds for a project, or using your gifts or talents in a way to create funds for a project, or even to make ends meet. Some of you are getting creative about how you're making money, and Spirit is saying you're going to be successful. You just have to be consistent. Okay, King of Pentacles can also indicate a really big offer coming your way that you're very tempted to push away. But if you weren't ready for it, it wouldn't be here now. Your next card here, my darling, is the World card, Major Arcana. So when the Major Arcana cards come up, it's letting us know that you're coming into a significant new chapter in your life, a significant change, a significant shift that's directly connected to something you came here to learn, something you came here to accomplish or master. right? So anytime we're at those kinds of significant crossroads, our angels and guides are around us. They're helping us. And the World card is very powerful, right? Even though I know I'm doing a reading for the week of the 31st through the 6th, Major Arcana energy is going to be with you for a while. It's going to last a lot longer than just 1 week. So as far as energy following you around for a while, the World card is super positive, because the World card is a card that says you've passed your karmic tests and you've succeeded. You've learned the lessons you were supposed to learn, and now is the time to go on to the higher level, the next level, the next stage. It's the time to come into blessings, right? A lot of the times when I see the World card, you're shifting and you're elevating to higher energy. We hear a lot in metaphysics the word ascension. Oh, we're ascending, right? Ascending means that you're going from one level of vibration or frequency to a higher level of vibration or frequency. You are literally raising your vibe. Okay, you're literally coming up a level. Some of you several, right? I feel like somebody's like, I'm coming up 4. I just heard it. I heard somebody go, I'm coming up 4 levels. And you may be, my darling, you may be. But you have definitely this energy coming up here with the World card where you are ascending to that higher level, that higher frequency. And you're healing, right? You're healing. You're really, really coming into significant types of healing. And some of you are embracing your healing energy, like your ability to heal. Some of you are moving forward in your work as a healer, right? I feel like there's going to be a great demand, like increasing demand. There already is a demand. So let me rephrase this. There's already a demand for this. But there's an increasing demand of people that do distance energy healing, right? Especially right now, depending on where you live, we can't get together for energy healings, right? I'm in Los Angeles, right? I can't go down to like a Reiki studio or metaphysics spa and get energy healing, right? Like people can't do that right now, right? I'm not going to say people don't do it on the down low, but that's, depending, like they don't play. Los Angeles County doesn't play when it comes to that stuff. If they find out that you're doing that, big trouble. So, a lot of people can't get together like they used to for things like energy healing and things like that. And so some of you maybe are beginning to perfect your skills in like distance healing, right? And so maybe some of you are embarking on this kind of work. But overall, the World card is feeling comfortable in your own skin, feeling good about who you are, and being ready to be seen, to be appreciated, right? There may even be travel coming up for some of you, although it may be limited considering the circumstances. Your next card here is the Devil. Holy cannoli. Okay, so another major arcana card. We just talked about coming out of karmic cycles, right? And now we have another karmic card. Gosh. The way that I'm feeling this, my dear Scorpios, it's like you're here. You're about to step through the circle and be done. But there's just one more thing in your way. There's one more thing in your way. Or one more person in your way who just, I'm going to be honest with you. This to me just feels like a parasitic person. Like they're really clinging to you and they don't want to let you go. They might be seeing you as a lifeboat or a lifeline. And I feel that some of you maybe have had this person around. It could be a job for some of you. It could be an employer that you have just really felt compassion for them, or you felt bad for them, right? And you've kind of tried to help them because, let's face it, Scorpios know what it is to suffer. A lot of us went through a really rough cycle with Saturn that took about 10 to 12 years. And we didn't come out of it until about a couple of years ago, right? And those were some terrible times for a lot of Scorpios. Terrible times. And so Scorpios know what it is to suffer. Capricorns are going through, or they're about to come out of, a very similar rough Saturn cycle that Scorpio came out of a while ago. It could be a Capricorn for some of you, this person or this situation. But I feel like this is a situation that even though you've tried to help, the more you try to help, the more it's kind of like opening old wounds for you. Even though I know the devil can be seen as a malicious card, it could be seen as like, really low energy. I don't feel that vibe in this case. I don't feel that this is someone who maybe means to do you harm, right? But it's still doing you harm nonetheless. And so I do feel that a lot of you are cutting a cord with this person, or you're finally leaving a job or living arrangement where you were making a lot of sacrifices because you wanted to help, you wanted to heal, right? Bless your heart, Scorpio. Those of you who are healers, you wanted to stick around and heal, but you see now that, you know what, this is hurting me. This is depleting me. This is keeping me from being able to focus on the work that I'm supposed to be doing, or finishing my healing and being able to manifest other things in my life. For some of you, this connection or energy has kept you from being able to manifest a relationship. Now, like I said, this is not a love reading and I won't focus too much on that. I do feel like there's going to be a setting of boundaries, right? I do feel it will be peaceful. I don't feel like it's going to be a conflict again. I don't feel this person has bad intentions towards you, but I do feel like you're kind of letting someone know that it's time for you to go. It's time for you to go in a different direction, right? For some of you, it could be a person. For some of you, it could be a work situation or living situation, but you're just letting them know that, I'm not going to be around a whole lot. So, wow, very powerful message there. For other ones of you, the devil can also be about overcoming your fear and seeing your worth and your worthiness. And again, there could be a person that every time you make progress, they may, kind of kick up the dirt in the old wounds, and then you're kind of right back to, like doubting yourself or being insecure or being very harsh on yourself. So again, there could be a needing of distancing yourself from someone. We're going to go ahead and check out your oracle message here, Scorpio. As always, I encourage you to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks those are going to resonate with you more than others. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you want to click on the Calendly link in the description of the video, you can schedule a private reading with me there. Alrighty, my dears. So what do we have here for Scorpio? We have truth. Whoa. So this is, the truth is going to be what sets you free. You're going to speak your truth. You're going to speak your truth. I see the pink is really popping out at me. Okay. And pink for me, especially very deep, bold pinks like this. I associate with Archangel Jophiel. Archangel Jophiel helps us to break out of that, being hard on ourselves or speaking mean about ourselves to ourselves. Jophiel helps us break out of that. Jophiel helps us to have more positive self-talk and to see ourselves as heaven sees us and to love ourselves as heaven loves us. So, they say fear is a liar, right? That devil card can indicate fear. You are moving out of fear. You're moving away from fear and transitioning into faith. And that is going to create a tremendous amount of love and joy and abundance in your life, right? But you're having to learn this week, Scorpio, to really, really stay away from and distance yourself from the things that are triggering fear inside of you. Okay? It can be as simple as turning off the television and not reading the newspaper. It can be as simple as, you know, just letting somebody know, hey, I'm not going to be available for a while, right? And it can be leaving a situation like a work or a living arrangement that is no longer honoring you, because you're not going to let it affect your self-esteem anymore. Okay, you're going to come into your confidence and your self-love. And it's a beautiful energy. Again, check out your moon, sun, and rising sign videos. If you haven't watched your love reading for September and you're curious about it, that's linked in the description. The channeled angel, did I say December? I may have said December. I meant to say September, right? Although maybe there's no such thing as accidents. Maybe there's something happening for Scorpio significant in December around love. We'll have to wait and see. Or the channeled angel messages for September. Those are linked in the description as well. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Don't forget the daily messages on Amethyst Angellight, Facebook, and Instagram. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, my dears. Bye.